down to business.
When he drinks, he thinks.
That's the nectar of the gods, baby.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the number one liquid-fueled and liquid-lubricated show on the interwebs. This is the Whiskey Musings Broadcast. And hey, it's 2024. This is the second episode of 2024. A lot. Oh, my gosh. So much has happened between Wednesday and today. I'm not even sure I'm going to be able to get to everything that I want to talk about. So let's just put it this way. The left had a bit of a meltdown. And, of course, with, the resident-in-chief having his, I hate all Americans, or at least, patriotic American speech yesterday. The left has been on like a roller coaster all over the place. I've got a ton of stuff for you tonight, and I'm hoping to be able to get through it all. Also, I have a fantastic question of the week submitted by 3 Chevy from Rumble, and it is fantastic. I didn't even, I was shocked. He challenged me. He challenged me to do a couple of things. You'll see at the end of the program when I get to it. And hopefully I did it well enough that he got me, did it well enough to do it justice. Let's just put it that way. All right. So let's go ahead and get everything started. Of course, today being January 6th, the third anniversary of the riot and, peaceful protest, both. So here we go. 1776, bourbon. Gee, I wonder why. Maybe because if you are born with the Republic, you join or die. Interesting. Anyway, 1776, the original insurrection against the rule of England, which, by the way, again, January 6th was not an insurrection, folks. Anyway. All right. And, of course, tonight I have it in my We the People LuckyShotUSA.com, I believe, LuckyShotUSA.com. For this glass. This is the We the People flag glass with the bullet coming in the side. And there's the alcohol there in the bottom. Fantastic. And I'm looking and noticing again that, and I think it's just a matter of the way the servers have to encode, re-encode, whatever. But Rumble, you guys are running behind Facebook yet again. All right. So, as always, we need to recognize one of my wonderful affiliation folks. Let's get on to it, and let's talk about the Institute on the Constitution, which was established in 2004 as a 501c3 nonprofit with one singular mission: to restore the constitutional republic through grassroots education. All courses and materials are developed using primary source documents and taught from the American view of law and government as defined in the Declaration of Independence in the following 3 key points. 1, there is a God. 2, our rights come from him. And 3, the purpose of civil government is to secure and protect our God-given rights. The IOTC offers the opportunity to educate yourself on our most precious founding document, the Constitution of the United States. They also provide tools to educate your community and get involved with local government. Start by taking their free U.S. Constitution course and go from there. Use my affiliate link, iotc.whiskeymusings.online, to sign up. And while you are there, take a moment to look through their other course material and information. My affiliate link, once again, is iotc.whiskeymusings.online to get great content to learn about our historical founding and support the show in the process. That's IOTC.whiskeymusings.online. Or if you just want to purchase this fabulous Saddleback leather-bound U.S. Constitution, go to constitution.whiskeymusings.online. Check this thing out. This is absolutely fantastic. It is an 1/8 of an inch of leather. It is tear-resistant and water-resistant pages inside. And check out this actual stitched binding. It goes all the way through the leather and binds it all together. They have a 100-year warranty against material and manufacturing defects, where if something goes wrong with this in that 100 years, you can send it back to the manufacturer and they will either fix it or replace it for free. It is buddy tested, buddy approved. The contents have been tested by my youngest whiskey warrior, because he received his civics badge using this as a primary source document. And it is also Billy tasted and Billy approved. Go to constitution.whiskeymusings.online and get yours today. I handed this out to some family members and stuff over the Christmas holiday, and they love it. Absolutely love it. So it's a great thing. Head on over to constitution.whiskeymusings.online and pick yours up today. Also, check out the Institute on the Constitution for further other sources and great material on our wonderful country and founding. Go and check them out today. And of course, I appreciate them for allowing me to be an affiliate. And, of course, picking up a little bit. You help and support the show when you buy stuff. Believe me, you do. All right, so let's get the show on the road. We are starting back over from the beginning of the book. On this day in American history. And, of course, for On This Day in American History, we read from the American Patriots Almanac, written by William J. Bennett and John T.E. Cribb, chock full of all kinds of little factoids and information about this fantastic country that we call home. And as you can see, my little indicator here, we're starting back over at the beginning. This is fantastic. You can go and check it out every single day. It has daily little notes and tidbits on our fantastic and unprecedented historical country that we live in. And today, on January 6th, we have Samuel Morse starts a communications revolution. As a young man, Samuel Morse set out to become a famous painter. His ambition was to rival the genius of a Raphael, a Michelangelo, or a Titian, T-I-T-I-A-N. Can't pronounce it. Anyway, he studied at the Royal Academy in London and won acclaim by painting portraits of men such as President James Monroe and the Marquis de Lafayette. In 1832, on board a ship crossing the ocean, Morse heard another passenger describe how electricity could pass instantly over any length of wire. He began to wonder, could messages be sent over wires with electricity? He rushed back to his cabin, took out his drawing book, and began to sketch out his idea for the telegraph. He knew little about electricity, but he learned as he went. He used a homemade battery and parts from an old clock to build his first models. He developed a code of long and short electrical impulses, known as dots and dashes today, to represent letters. His invention raised the interest of Alfred Vail, a machinist who became his partner. On January 6, 1838, the inventors were ready to test their device over 2 miles of wire at the Vail Family Ironworks in New Jersey. Vail's father scribbled A patient waiter is no loser, on a piece of paper and handed it to his son. If you can send this and Mr. Morse can read this at the other end, I shall be convinced, he said. A short time later, his words came out on the receiving end. On May 24th, 1844, an amazed crowd in the Supreme Court chambers in Washington, D.C. watched Samuel Morse demonstrate his telegraph by sending a message over a wire to Baltimore, 35 miles away. In Morse code, he tapped out a quote from the Bible, "What hath God wrought?" Soon, telegraph lines linked countries and continents, and the world entered the age of modern communication. That is tonight's On This Day in American History, again from the American Patriots Almanac. You know, it's kind of interesting because the Morse code is actually even still being used today in modern amateur radio, also known as ham radio. Granted, you don't have to like be able to read that anymore and send it anymore in order to get your license. They took that part out. But hey, you know what? You should learn it. There's programs out there. I mean, if you're in amateur radio, there's programs out there that can help you learn and get your word per minute up, your WPM up. And of course, everybody knows the famous dash, 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 dot, 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 dash, 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 which 3 Chevy put into the chat. Everybody knows what that is, right? Well, that's SOS, Save Our Ship, which actually, just a little tidbit, I'm not entirely sure how true it is, but used to be something different until the radio industry decided to change it change it to SOS because it is so distinct and able to be recognized by just about everybody. So a little bit of information for you there on tonight. And yeah, the smoke signals as well. Yeah, it used to be, okay, so 3 Chevys got me. It used to be CQD, which was come quickly distress, I believe, if I remember correctly. But anyway. Save Our Souls. Becky on Facebook says Save Our Souls. Yeah, that's possible. Save Our Souls. I learned it as Save Our Ship because it was used often with ships and everything once, like the famous Titanic where the California didn't do it. I'm not sure that